Hello knitters, Faylynn from Strands Knitting Studio in San Clemente, California. And today I have a tour of the yarn shop and our heritage blanket, so stay tuned. So I'm going to talk about the Heritage Blanket first. It is a year-long class where you do 2 blocks a month, and the blocks are all very different. You learn a ton of stitches. You learn lace, you learn cables, you learn texture stitches, fair isle, and striping, and all sorts of really cool stuff. And you also learn a lot about pattern reading. You'll get pattern reading sort of down and understand what things, when this happens, what are they trying to tell you to do. Here's the blanket. This is 16 of the 20 squares. So there's 16 of the 20 squares, and as you can see, it's lots of different stitches. Tons of different stitches you learn. Bobbles are in here, laces in here, fair isles in here, striping's in here. The bubble stitch is everybody's favorite. That one's in there. Yeah. So it's been an amazing class for people. So this, I think, is my 6th year, 7th group, because I took in a group at the middle of last year. We started another blanket class. I think this is actually like the 7th group going through. So what we have learned from that is that no matter how much you've knitted and how good a knitter you are, or how beginning of a knitter you are, this class just takes everything to a new level. Especially if you're a beginning knitter, man, you learn so much and you're so much more confident in taking things out, how to deal with that, reading patterns and all those kinds of things. Then it's like the fastest way to really get your knitting up to a new level, no matter what level you're on. Even my experienced knitters always go, man, I still learned so much in this class. So it really is fun for everybody. It meets once a month, the 4th Sunday of each month from 10 to 12. So it's one Sunday a month, and you will do 2 blocks. And then you'll go home with the cast on for the next 2 blocks, and pictures of what they're going to look like, and they'll cast on for the next 2 blocks, and so that when you come to class, you're done, you're ready to go into the block itself, and you're not having to cast it on and do 5 rows of seam stitch. So that's how we work the pattern, how we work the class. And yeah, so Chow, we use Chow, which is a fabulous, well-wearing, washable, dryable merino wool. But it's super, you can put in the washer and the dryer. It's perfect. And it comes in lots and lots of colors. So you'll need 5 skeins of 3 colors, plus 1 extra color, 1 extra that's sort of an accent color that you're going to put into a couple of the other blocks. And so 5 of 3 colors. And then you may want to go ahead and get one more of these, depending on which one you think you're going to use for like the border and stuff, like getting it sewn together and doing the border. We do a crochet rows together, and we crochet the border, but it's a knitter's crochet, so if you've never crocheted, don't worry about it. I'm going to have you keeping the yarn in your right hand like normal, and it's really not that big a deal. So that's what's coming up. So call us, email us at the end. I'll put in, if you're on YouTube, I'll put the links down here. If you're on the emailer, then our emails are down at the bottom. So email me and let me know, and then what we'll do is you'll come in and we will order the yarn for you. So you'll be able to pick the colors, and then we'll place an order to have it come in. That way we always have the colors to pick from and they don't want, oh, we don't have that color right now. So and then we place the order, and you'll prepay the order, and then you'll get your yarn and be able to be on your way. So that's how we handle the very beginning of this class. So this is really like a heritage blanket. Like after a year of doing this, you've done a lot. Some people do it for a gift, like especially some daughters and sons or whatever. But make sure you're gifting it, that it's really gifted to somebody who's worthy of it, because this has been a year-long process. It's not that, it's sort of a big deal, but it's also a heritage. So, I mean, it's going to be around forever. And and you're gonna love it forever, and that's the way that goes. So I've got, coming up right here, I'm going to have some people talking about their experiences in the class. I have like 4 or 5 people talking about how much fun they had and how much they learned and all that kind of good stuff, to try to get you to go, yes, you can do this. Anybody can do this. It's beginning. It's for beginners. Beginners can do it. And here's the other thing. You're gonna probably miss a class. You might miss 2 classes. You know, life happens, vacations happen. You just come to any workshop and you can make up the blocks, and or you might be able to just figure them out on your own because you'll get the pattern. And then, but anyways, you just come to a workshop to make them up. And, but you're gonna miss a class. That's just the way it goes. So don't go, oh no, what happens? It's all okay. It's all okay. And yeah, it all works out. So that's what's happening with the blanket. So let us know if you're interested. It does have a close-off amount to people, so don't wait too long to get, to tell us that you want to be in the class. And yeah, I'll see you in January. It'll be so much fun.
We're in the middle of sewing these together. These are 4 of my top row of my new blanket. It's been a wonderful, wonderful year. This is the 11th month already. And we've learned 2 new ways to knit our new stitches, and it's been a glorious, really fun time. So thanks, Heirloom.
Okay, I've had so much fun. I've met all these lovely people. I've learned how to do baubles, make an owl, like, what was that one where you'd go down below and then, okay. That was fun, and I've learned patience. But overall, it's been the best.
All right. I have learned so much in this class. I have so much more confidence with my knitting. This is my favorite square, the owl. I think he's so cute, and it's just been great. I'm a newbie to the area, so it was a wonderful opportunity to meet some lovely ladies and do something I love.
Well, I took the blanket class this year, and it was awesome. Thank you, Faylyn, and thank you from all the ladies that were in class with me. We had a great time. I learned how to do color work. Never done color work before, and I learned how to do some cable and all these interesting designs. So I encourage anybody to take the class because it's a lot of fun and you learn a lot.
All right, there you got it. Here's 2 different groups, 2 different years, and it's time to get signed up. So email us or call us and let us know that you want to join. I wanted to see all the beautiful stuff we have in here and how full it is. It's crazy how full it is. So we have, these are all interchangeable needle sets. We have wood sets, and the mindfuls are our favorite. This set is by far our favorite set. These needles are amazing, and we have them, but we also have the wood ones, which are also fabulous, and I've used wood ones for a long time. And then these have some, the mindfuls also have some smaller sets too, so you don't have to buy a full like 2.5 through a 17. They have pared down sets also. And here is our Yusha, which you know our love for Yusha. So there's a Yusha hat. Here's all our colors. Got lots of Yusha. Here's our current sweater in Yusha. And here we have this hat from last year. And then we had somebody knit up this hat for this year. Isn't that cool? And these are kits that we have to make this hat, and this hat. So that hat is also the Yusha, and it goes really super fast. Yes. Okay, and here's our felted clogs, our slippers, felted slippers. Here they are. These are felted. Here it is before it's felted. How's that for a comparison? It's amazing how big these have to be. Now this size is a bigger size than this one, but still. So it takes one of these skeins, and you'll just start out here with the color and knit the pattern, and you'll end up with black and being ready to start this next one here. The second slipper starts here with this color and knits the black. As I said, this was the second to the largest one I just did, and it had plenty black. So there's plenty of yarn to do up to the large, no worries. And again, if you're going to felt it in your machine, and if it's not felting, give it some time. I can always get it felted because my machine will felt, but the newer ones don't always felt. But give it a shot. And then here's our poof. We love our poof. And again, here's this amazing scarf that is as light as a feather. I mean, I can't even tell you how light this is. So it's like really warm because it's extra fine merino. And so it's really, really warm and not itchy at all. But light, you hardly even know you're wearing a scarf. So it's really a very cool thing. And a bunch of really amazing colors in these gigantic skeins. I mean, look how big these skeins are, you guys. The skeins are like enormous, totally enormous. Here's the hat made out of the leftovers from the scarf. So you can make a hat, and again, it's so light you hardly even know you're wearing it. And then the wall is stuffed to the gills. It is stuffed. It's crazy. So up high, we have all the alpaca grande, which is these right here, the alpaca grande, which is like it's an Aran weight. It's like a heavy worsted weight, and makes perfect hat, perfect scarves, perfect everything. This is one that's colored. And these are softer than soft, you guys, the softest stuff ever. And then this is our new big chunky stuff. And I'll show you some hats that you can do this out. But this is fast. This is really fast. Okay, and then we have this cowl. This is a 2-hour cowl. It will only take you about 2 hours to knit this. Literally, I've had this as a class, and people have finished it in the 2-hour class. Because you're on like 19s probably, and then you've got these, it just is really fast, and it's really great. It's a perfect big cowl. So that's a great yarn to use for it. You could use this too, be very soft. The Yusha, this is the one I have in my hand, is out of the Yusha, which I already showed you. There's some more of the big colored ones. It would be also great out of this one. And then of course you could double anything too, and it would work. And here's our hand-dyed wall. So this is the dusty yarn. The bottom row here is the DK. These two are fingerings. So you have like 420 something on them, and these have 200 and something on them. And you know, we made this out of the DK. This is doubled out of the fingering. This is a super fast, again, this is like a one skein, really fast knit up. This does, and it's a great little cowl. It's a really great little cowl. And then this is our Dream in Color, which has been around for a while. We love our Dream in Color. We thought Dusty might, you know, take up. No, we still love our Dream in Color. So here's our Dream in Color. This is all DK and makes beautiful Sophia scarves. The Sophia scarves are gorgeous in this. Hats and scarves and mitts and, you know, all the fast stuff. These make really, really pretty. Very, very, lots of cowls, lots of different cowls you could do. This is the hat out of the big colorful stuff. So here's some more of our big colorful stuff. Here's the hat. And here's another hat. These are both knit flat. And then you seam them up. It's wearing our Sophie scarf. That's the Sophie scarf, which is just this great, all knit with an I-cord edging, which is, you just put your yarn in front and slip the last 3 stitches on every row, and you get this I-cord edging. And this is what this does really well. The Sophie scarf and Dream is like a perfect pairing. And it would also be perfect for this, the DK down here. Yes. Here's our Christmas corner, part of our Christmas corner. There's our little Elvies. This is the mittens are an Advent wreath or an Advent garland, or however you want to do it. Super, super, super fun. Once you've done a couple mitts, they're like nothing, and then you just sort of make up the striping and whatever you want to do, or you can just even do them solids. I like the solid with, like, here's that red one where it's red with the white top, and I have several of those. Anyways, this is for Advent, which you could do for next year. I mean, knit it and you give it to them, and they can have it for next year already. There's our little Santa. There's a cup cozy. There's our modern Santas and our trees. That's this corner. And here's the neutral part of the wall, which we have a rather large neutral part of the wall. So, and again, the top up here is the alpaca grande, and there's some other things sort of in there, and then some of our chunky yarns, our big chunky colors. There's 2 more of those. And moonshine is in a lot of these, are moonshines. The Saxony. This is one of the best yarns in the store, and I don't know how many colors we have right now, but it's the Saxony, this one. And this is cashmere and merino. Oh, this is like unbelievably soft. It's like the best yarn ever. And so we've got, I know right here, I've got 2 of those 2 and those 2 just right here. I know I have other colors in the wall. So just remember, our wall is always, it's by color. We're too small to have mixed colors. It would look very chaotic in here if it was all mixed up by yarn instead of color. Just makes it look beautiful. Okay, last but not least is our, I hope this isn't too backlit, but not much I can do about it, is our kit section from Blue Sky Fiber. Yeah, pretty backlit. So here's Zauberball. This isn't Blue Sky. This is Zauberball, which is crazy, like the changing of colors you can sort of see. And this is all fingering in here, this part right here. This is fingering, these are the solids. And then we have a lot of kits. So we have little kits. This is a mini sock. So I think this is kid sizing. And it comes with the skeins already in 2 skeins so that your socks match. And then we have these down here, which are the adults. And see, here's a sock. We have one of them knitted up. That's how they knit up. They stripe by themselves. Great gifts for knitters. If you have any knitted friends, these are great fits. Okay, then we have the kits so this is a bundle kit. So this is just this many fingering weight colors to do with what there's no pattern that comes with it. It just comes with a bunch of amazing colors that you can do something with. Okay, this is one of our most popular ones. This is a crocheted shawl, and this is the kit for it. So there's all your minis that you do all those little colors of the granny squares, and then the gray is for the other part. So that's that. And then we have the hat. It's been around forever. Let me see if I can get it not backlit so bad. Not really. But anyway, here's the kit for the hat. And here's a kit for this. Oh, that turned out pretty good. For that cowl, that's really pretty. So there's the color, yeah. And here's the hat. There's the hat. That's good. Okay, and here's this kit. Sorry, here's this kit. And that's the yarn. Then here's this kit. Super cool. And the yarn's lovely. The stuff is amazing. Here's another cowl. There's a cowl. And this one has some of the softer mohair. Probably alpaca. Not mohair, it's alpaca. And then here's this one. And it's really chunky yarn. Here's this one. And that's the kit. Okay, and then we have a bunch of minis, okay? So we have the grouping of minis. There's 27 of these. And this is like all the colors. But then they also have some groupings in just seasonal kind of colors. So we have this one, which is sort of autumny. And I think these have 21. Is it 21? Yeah, 21. These have 21. And then we have the black, white, gray taupe. It's really pretty. We have this one. Yep. And then we have this blue, which I made this for Christine last year, the pot cozy. And I used the blue, the gray, this blue one we have. So these are good for smaller, oops, don't fall over plant. These are good for smaller projects, or you're just doing a lot of color work, like the hat. So if you're going to stripe a lot of different stuff, you don't want full skeins of these things. Or if you're going to Fair Isle something, or you're going to want to do granny squares, these are really perfect for that because you're not buying full skeins and you're getting all these colors instead of buying a bunch of full skeins. So this is the Christmas one. Yeah, so that's what we have in here. So these are the minis. I think there's 88 yards in one. See if my memory's right or not. Probably isn't. Oh, no. 88 is the dream ones. These are 12 yards. So these are very small. But there's like 20 of them, so you get a good amount of yardage out of, yeah, it's like, does it give me a full yardage? 12 yards. No, it doesn't give me a full. But anyways. So those are the minis. More of our little Christmas corners. So there's our Santa pillows, our pillows. And here's the other Santa pillow, our little heart pillow with the pom-poms, and our mitered blanket. Mitered blanket is really cool too. So mitered blanket doesn't have to be, it's like a buffalo check blanket. Doesn't have to be Christmas colors, it can be any colors. Mitered blanket is really fun to knit because you're adding as you go. You don't sew later. You pick up stitches all the time and you're just adding to it as you go. So once you're done, you're done. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it wasn't too jerky as I was walking around. I haven't really done that very often, so I'm not very good at that part. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the studio real soon. Bye.